Hey guys, I'm Morthadon and we are back for Boruto episode 233. So, last time we had Team 5 going on a mission. Iwabe, Lee, and Denki. I almost said Denji because I'm watching Chainsaw Man. um, I like how they subverted my expectation of Denki getting tired, but then we found out that the bots were just very heavy. But also, something I just thought of is props to Iwabe and Lee, who are also carrying those heavy bots, but weren't nearly as winded as he was. So, as good as Denki ended up being in my eyes, that means they're slightly better in terms of stamina, of course. But we definitely got to see Denki showing off his brains and his other talents. You know, everyone shines in different ways. I'm just glad that it wasn't that he was just very weak, because, you know, if you're a shinobi, having brains is fantastic. We've seen what it means when you can be like very smart in a battle, but you also need to have the strength to be able to back it up too. So I'm glad it turned out the way it was. But yeah, it was a really enjoyable episode, and I like the idea of seeing these different teams with their new captains going out without their Jonin leaders that they had before, and having their new team leaders and everything, and seeing how they function and how they respect their colleagues that have surpassed them, but they don't get salty about it, which is really cool. Like, we noticed that during the tuning exams that they weren't getting angry about it, and I'm glad that seems to continue so far, where, you know, we don't have Iwabe sulking because he has to follow Denki's order because Denki passed and he didn't, kind of thing. I'm glad we just didn't deal with any of that drama. So, very cool. I am excited to see where we go next, so let's get started, shall we? Alrighty, guys, we're going to start here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Let's do this. Oh? Who be you? Isari. Is this the land of waves or whatever? All the buildings looked a bit different than what the leaf looks like. And I don't think the leaf is right on the water either. Okay. Holy shit! Well, is that like a floating castle behind them, or is that just a really big ship? Well, shit! Okay. I feel like I've talked through. I really like that when he's doing like this. I feel like I talked through this opening the last couple times. I think I watched it the first time, and then talked through it the last couple times. I want to watch again and listen. It's a good song. I really like these visuals, but I almost don't want whatever this is to happen, because that means poor Himawari gets into some danger. And even though it looks like she's getting saved in the opening, I don't want that poor kid to be in any danger. So I hope it never comes to pass. I said I was going to listen. I like that little do 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 do. That little bit when it comes in. Hey, he's got a headband! That does not look very good on him. Yeah. Okay. Okay, he's part of Team 7. A 4-man team. Village hidden in the mist. That's what I was thinking of, not waves. I think it's Land of Waves, Village Hidden in the Mist. Sometimes I get those confused, I apologize, especially because we haven't seen it in a while. Oh. We haven't seen Kagura in a while, too, like Boruto said. Be cool to see him. Man, that's been such a long time from me. I'm pretty sure the possibility of terrorist attack is pretty big considering what we just saw in the beginning. Does Kawaki not know about the ocean either? Oh my god, he's never seen the ocean, has he? Aw, our little boy. Does the train go across the ocean, or do they get in a boat? They must get in a boat, right? Okay, they're going on a boat. Good. I was gonna be like, man, that bridge builder from original Naruto has done some work! Oh no, is it a dinky boat? Oh, he's seasick, never mind. Don't puke off that side! Puke into the water! I don't know if he puked or not. That's not a good position to be if you're sick. Hmm. Energy policies. I wish we could get some new energy policies. I wish we could get shit like that. It's a big boat. There it is. What happened to all the ships that were sitting in front of it? Or was there like a before that I missed? Gotta get your land legs again. Feel like you're on waves. Okay. So this is alongside their mission? Is that what they said? It sounds like Team 5 is on their mission from last episode at this moment. Is he gone? Of course he is. He's already off at another stand. Oh my god. Where's his left hand? Pick someone up that way. He's just like grabbing his groin. Well, not his groin, but like probably just has his hand right on his ass. He's gonna push him. The guards. Like, what are these crazy people running in here? Nice. What? They're bodyguards. Who is this? I can't believe I'm about to remember it. There he is. I was gonna say, that's definitely not like Chodro. He's not super old, right? I'm pretty sure Chodro is his name, right? How I remember that, I don't know. Oh. Seawater into power. Nice. Oh, wow. It's the Mizukage, right? So is the guy on the stage there, Feudal Lord? Why did he have that look? Huh. He's looking for Kagura. You said you weren't gonna leave him. A part of my patrol. Oh. Promoted. Ooh. Nice. I was too busy looking at Chodro. I didn't notice if Kagura was there. Oh, warden of the prison. Never mind. He's probably at the prison then. There he is. Nice. Man, it's been so long. I barely remember that arc. Are these the people from that arc? Nice. They're gonna... Well, that laugh doesn't sound like Road to Redemption to me. Yeah. Why am I just saw Kagura. Why am I looking? I'm an idiot. So many names this episode. Holy shit. Hmm. And also, maybe he took on the part of the prison to try to redeem those guys from that arc. Nice. You still sick there, buddy? You don't look it. Alright, Boruto is off on his own. So if something goes wrong, he can come in clutch from outside kind of thing, right? Oh boy. Gotta make sure you're not gonna break people out. Or give any prisoners anything. Cool. Can we not talk about that? Oh. Oh shit. It does seem like they're already doing pretty good, right? But yeah. So, land of water, not land of waves. My bad. Very center. Oh. What kind of... Are we gonna see any big-time criminals we know? Why do they keep it so hot? He has the same kind of hair color as the guy from the beginning of the episode, right? Jeez. That's... He's that powerful, huh? Thought he was gonna open his eyes. Jeez. That's crazy. That person didn't look inconspicuous at all. Poor Sarada. That she will. Oh no. Red flag. The leaders of the economic world. Interesting. That was supposed to happen, right? No one's freaking out, so I assume so. I think it's the wires that were holding it down, right? Just whenever you see snapping. Well, yep, not good. Jeez. Their cameras went out too. Why did their cameras go out? Oh, guy's son is on there. Oh shit. Nice. Wow. Well, damn. There's this guy. Alright. Well, shit. We have an arc, fellas. Pretty cool. I've been waiting for an arc to start. I was enjoying the one-off episodes. They were really good this time, for sure. Sometimes the one-off episodes in Boruto, like that one where they were bodyguards for those actors, and it was basically just Chocho obsessing over the main actor guy the whole time. Not so great, you know. And so there's been some of those that are like that haven't been great, but these last ones are really good. But I was like, I kept thinking to myself, like, when are we starting an arc? I want to see like another story going here. But we definitely have to start to one. Man, I wrote down so much stuff. There's so many names, and there's some names that I missed. This is gonna be fun getting these notes in order. I think the only name I missed was the girl prisoner that has like the ridiculous name. Because I got Buntan and I got Hoyo. Alrighty, guys, that is it for episode 233. Alright, so, first things first, before anything else real fast, I want to go back to the prison and get the name of the one character that I didn't write down the name of. I think the only other one I didn't write the name of was the Land of Thunder's feudal lord. So talks to Buntan, and then okay, we're looking at the girl right now. There we go. Hebichigo. It's like Ichigo with Hebi in front of it. Let me write this down real fast. Okay, we're good. Alrighty, that's all I want to do. So, yeah, very, very good. I'm excited about this. We have Kagura back, which is really cool. We are in the village hidden in the mist in the land of water, not the land of waves. Is there a land of waves? Because that sounds so familiar to me. Or is there something waves? Either way. Regardless, yeah. I don't know who this Lord Asari is. I mean, the only thing I can think of is it would make perfect sense if Lord Asari is like the son or a family member of the Funado clan, this clan of pirates, and we saw the prisoner Arami, I think is Arami Funado, I think is how you say his name, but he's this, you know, legendary pirate captain that seems so powerful they have to keep him in a heated chamber in the center of a prison that makes it so he doesn't have access to even a single drop of water in order to control his strength. That's nuts. I mean, I'm gonna be completely honest. I want to see how strong he is. If they have to go to this, like, extremes to keep him at bay, I am super curious about his strength, but either maybe he will escape and we will get to see the strength, or maybe Isari has inherited that strength and we can see it through him, kind of thing, which would be pretty cool. That's obviously just a theory. We don't have anything confirmed yet, but I don't know why else they'd show us this prisoner, give us this detail. He kind of has the same hair color as Isari did, and everything. I don't know, like, why we got that if it wasn't for... like, I understand showing us Hibichigo, Hoyo, and Buntan because they're characters from the former arc. It's cool bringing some of those back, but yeah, other than that, showing that other prisoner that we've never seen before, I only imagine it's to fit it into the rest of the story. But yeah, I guess Team 7 is here with Kawaki, who is now part of Team 7. Usually they don't do 4-man teams, except for when it's like... I guess they do 4-man teams when they have their Jonin. Like, it was a 4-man team when Konohamaru was there. But usually once they, like, don't need that Jonin leader anymore, it just sticks with a 3-man team, I think, is usually, like, the gold standard for the Leaf Village, right? But it's an exception for them, and interesting. Very cool. I'm okay with it. It's pretty neat. Kawaki did not look good with that headband on his head. Definitely keep it around his neck. It looks cool around his neck. But yeah, that definitely didn't work for me. I was curious when we saw the windmills on the way to the village hidden in the mist, whether or not because they were in the water, right? Like, and that very well could be just like, we don't have enough space on the land to put all this, and look at all this space in the water, put them in the water. Makes sense, right? Um, but I was thinking, like, it'd be really cool if under the water, like, the windmill above the water is generating power, but then because I'm pretty sure we have a way of having water flow through a system using currents and stuff like that in order to generate electricity. I think in our world we have stuff like that. So I was thinking it'd be really cool if the base of the windmill that's in the water generated power through that, and then the top of the thing is generating power through wind. Like, that'd be a really cool system. I don't know if... I imagine someone had to think of that in our world. I don't know if it, like, doesn't work, or maybe it already does exist and stuff like that, but... that was the first thing I thought of when I saw those windmills. But then they introduced this machine called the Shinonome. I think I said that right. And it does that where it takes seawater and generates power from it, which it can also calm the sea, which is pretty crazy. But that was what I expected the bottom of the windmills to do, but this machine does it. So maybe they're just developing that technology. Maybe someday, it looks pretty big, so maybe someday they'll refine it to be like a smaller system that they could put at the base of each of those windmills and conserve space even more. But yeah, seems like there's some people protesting. They're not a fan. They want their oceans back, kind of thing. Which I guess if you're like a fisherman or something, maybe it's messing with because like that guard said, there's like some issues that have arisen because of this technology they're putting in the ocean, right? So I imagine maybe, I don't think he went into details, unless I'm just really stupid and missed it or forgot it. I might have talked over it or something, but it might be something where it's messing with like fish ecosystems or something, so these fishermen that used to make a living going out and catching these fish might not be able to do it as well anymore. That might be the people protesting, and then obviously these pirates that live on the sea kind of thing, they might not like this technology out there either. Either that, or he just wants his father back. I'm not sure. I'm not entirely sure their ambitions. They kind of talked around it a little bit in the beginning of saying like it's finally time, and everything. But yeah, it's cool seeing a little bit of Chojuro again. I hope I'm getting that name right. The Mizukage, pretty cool. And it's interesting having Kagura be the warden of the prison, and I can only imagine that the reason he's doing it is kind of like maybe like a redemption kind of thing, like Boruto was saying, oh well, I feel like Kagura is the kind of person that wouldn't want that kind of job. He'd want to be like going on missions and stuff like that, but maybe he doesn't feel like he can do that yet, having these prisoners left, having some of them escaped and everything. Maybe he feels responsible for trying to get them to turn a new leaf, help them out and everything. And he talked about nurturing the people of their village, and I don't think that just means the good people. I think that means the bad people too, trying to redeem the redeemable kind of thing. And it might go a long way to stoking some of the flames that are wanting like because that's the whole thing. If I remember correctly, we had the 7 ninja swordsmen, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, they mentioned it here, which was this group that was with Kagura and everything, or Kagura was like almost on their side, if I remember correctly. And they wanted like the Blood and Mist village back and all that stuff, right? So like that, seeing those people and everything, and hearing 7 swordsmen or 7 ninja swordsmen and all that kind of refreshed my memory a little bit. It's still a little foggy. It's been I don't even know what episode that was that we first saw Kagura and that whole arc happened, but like it was probably over a year, maybe even like 2 years of me watching this show at this point. So that memory stuff is a little bit. I don't even remember. Shizuma, I think, is the name they said. I'm pretty sure I mean, the way they spoke about him, he must have been like the leader that orchestrated everything before. I don't even remember the name very well. I don't remember any of these names, to be completely honest. This was before I took notes too, so I can't even go back and look at any notes or anything. But but yeah, he escaped. I could look it up, Shizuma. Hopefully I don't see any spoilers for this season. I just want to see what he looks like. I'm not going to read up anything. Because I don't even remember what he looks like. Let's see. Shizuma Boruto. Boop-a-doop-a-doo. Okay. Yeah, he was the... I remember now. Yeah, he was the... whatchamacallit. He kind of like, oh, what's his name from the Akatsuki? He had like the fish scales under his eyes. I remember him now. Or at least I remember what he looks like. I still don't remember like the full details about that arc, but yeah, cool. All right, good enough. I'm happy. I saw a face, and at least now that I saw the face, I won't be like, who's this guy again? Because honestly, I don't know if I would like if they didn't tell me, if they just showed me this episode, the face of Shizuma. I don't even know if I would have remembered, to be completely honest. I don't know if I would have been like, oh, I know that guy, kind of thing. I only barely remembered Buntan when we saw Buntan, and then Hibichigo, and then Hoyo. I don't even know if I remember Hoyo, but I didn't look at him too good because I was trying to write down the names. Where was that? Okay, here we go. Buntan, Hibichigo, and then oh, I wrote that. Oh, I'm sorry, I wrote that down wrong. I was trying to get all the names down as Kyoho, not Hoyo. Let me rewrite that down properly. Kyoho. There we go. My bad. Well, I'm glad I went back. There's probably some of the other names that I wrote down wrong as well, but yeah, really interesting. It was really, honestly, it was an episode of a lot of build-up, right? We had the build-up of the beginning. They seemed to have a lot of people, a lot of ships. I don't know where all those ships and people went and how, like, I guess they were in the cover of mist, right? I was gonna say, like, I don't know how from the land they didn't see all of those boats out there. But I believe in that scene there was also a ton of mist everywhere, so they were probably hidden in the mist. But I guess they just like got there and then like backed off, but he stayed. And I wonder, was that his power that took down that airship, or was that like, did they just plant explosives or something on the airship? Because it didn't seem like it was an ability being used, so seems like it was some kind of sabotage, but I'm sure we'll learn more. But yeah, very interesting, guys. I'm really looking forward to seeing how this arc plays out. And they briefly mentioned that Team 5 is on their mission right now, which is the one we saw last episode. And Katasuke is heading over there after this. So it makes me wonder if this will reach them and they will come in and help if this becomes a big enough incident. I wonder if this is going to somehow be similar to what we see in the opening. Maybe not exactly, but I wonder if we will have all of the kids somehow make it here and be fighting, kind of thing. But yeah, I'm excited to see more. I'm glad we're starting an arc and we can kind of, you know, start speculating again on what's going to be happening next and everything, rather than just being like, oh, I have no idea what we're going to get next time, because they're all just random episodes kind of thing. So it's always fun to know what to expect and everything going into an arc and everything. So yeah, that's going to be it from me, guys, I think. Thank you so much for watching. Hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed. Check out my Patreon if you want to get 2 episodes ahead. You can do so on there right now. There's also Patreon exclusive shows where I'm watching things like Better Call Saul. Lucifer is finished on there. And For anime, I'm watching Tribe 9. I've watched season 2, and I'm in the middle of watching season 3 of Mob Psycho. So check all that out if you want some content that isn't even released to my YouTube yet, and all that extra stuff. Very cool. But yeah, link in the description, or it should be popping up on the screen. Thank you so much, and I will see you in my future reactions. Bye-bye.